Hey guys. So I tried, last week I had scheduled the live stream and it worked. And then today I went to go live and it kept telling me that I had to install something and I don't know it, but then it's letting me go live like the old-fashioned way. So I'm still organizing my office. It's still a work in progress. Um, I don't have coffee today. I have Thai tea. Um, I got the Thai tea mix, and I didn't realize that it was like a three in one. And I made it, and then I looked at the bag, and it has aspartame, and I'm slightly sensitive to artificial sugars. So I am like, it tastes good, but I'm like reluctant to get a migraine. But then, heck, I have nowhere to be, so I guess I should enjoy it. I don't want to waste it. It does have a little bit of an aspartame. Like, that's how sensitive I am to, like, the artificial sugars, like, I can taste it. So, I'm probably gonna go on Amazon or I don't know, one somewhere and try to get some Thai tea and just brew it myself. I've seen some recipes online where I can brew it myself. And, yeah, so I can have Thai tea. I really like Thai tea. I don't know when I first had it. It was recently. It wasn't like Thai tea and like milk tea are like two things that I've just got into. I didn't really have a topic for today. I wasn't really sure what to talk about today. So this might be like a little bit of a short live stream because I really had no plan. Um, I do want to talk about travel and stuff, but I might actually just make a video about future travel and stuff like that. With the coronavirus, it's hard to plan anything. Like I've watched some of my favorite travel vloggers and they've done Q&As and such, and they're not really sure what they're, because we don't know what's going to happen. Like I know Cancun says they're reopening their airports June 1st. Though I think there was Colombia. Was it Colombia or Argentina? I think it was Argentina. They're not going to reopen their borders until like September. Um, I was looking at some all inclusives to just maybe take Labor Day weekend, like just a short trip. Um, but I don't know. Like I'm reluctant to pull the trigger on the airfare. Like the hotels like have like a generous, like 30 days before or whatever, you know. And I've noticed that, like with this whole situation, that the hotels are really generous. It's just been the airlines that have been less than generous with their policies, or like Scandinavian Airlines. We're still waiting for a refund for. Well, we had mechanical issues with our airplane, so it got canceled. So under like the European Union, like my friend who's European, he sent me the whole link. Like we're supposed to get our money back for that plane ticket because it was completely canceled. I guess if it's delayed more than 3 hours, they owe you compensation. And if it's canceled, you're owed compensation as well. And then what was the other? Oh, and then because Sunday night, well, Saturday when we were in Norway, the airline, like I noticed that our was it Saturday? I can't remember the days, but basically when I checked our flights, it was canceled. Like our connecting from Bergen to Copenhagen was canceled, and so we were like, well, what are we gonna do? And I waited 4 hours on the phone to get a new flight, and then the next day it got canceled. And so I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? Like, and so we end up booking British Airways. It was like the last uh, trip, the last plane that left before 8 o'clock Monday that we can get on to get out of Oslo. I mean, come to find out later, like Norway wasn't going to like ban us if we had a later flight. But we didn't know that. We weren't sure, like, because like the guidelines pretty much said, you have to get it like we closing our borders at 8 o'clock Monday. So yes, so nearly a month and a half later, we're still waiting for our refund. And when I checked Scandinavian Airs, they said they're still processing them from the first. like the end of the first week of March. So maybe now they're on the first week of March. So maybe we'll get our money back soon because that would help because it could pay bills. Because I'm unemployed right now, but I got a new job. Um, but I don't start that until HR is ready. They I haven't gotten a firm start date, and so yeah, so I might not get. I'm not sure. I think I can. I think I can apply for unemployment this week. I think this will be the last week I can apply for unemployment, and I'm not sure because I have a new job if I can continuously apply until I start. I'm not sure on the rules, but I guess we'll have to check that out. Um, I haven't like some people have had really bad luck with unemployment. My unemployment seems to be fine. Like, I applied the day that I got furloughed, then I had to wait a week, and then the second week I got money. And I've been getting money every Tuesday or Wednesday. Um, Still, like the website's pretty horrible. It's not like a lot of information, and there's a lot of confusion. Like I filed a claim, but I didn't like well the weekly claim, but I never got confirmation. So I was like, so it was like a few days of, am I gonna get money? Did I file right? Did I not file right? Like what's going on? So it was really confusing. I have to say I'm super lucky to have a new job. Like, because I just don't know if like when life's gonna return to normal, and I got bills to pay, and I have stuff I want to do, and the horse show isn't doing much, and then also, my travel agency business isn't really doing much. Like, we get paid after someone travels, and no one's traveling right now. So theoretically, if Disney does open back up next month or May, whatever, um, I mean, I don't have anybody traveling until October, so I won't get probably next paycheck unless I have random bookings in between now and October until probably November or December. So, I had great plans for my travel business this year. I was gonna like get my IATA card, and which is like, it's a good goal to have to get your IATA card. You get a lot of discounts and such like that. But all that went down the tubes. Like I was actually on track. Like if I kept booking, and I would have been on track by probably July of getting my IATA card. But not anymore. I mean, I've had more cancellations than I've had commissions this year. So, but it is what it is. I'm lucky in the fact that I don't have to depend on my travel business. I know a lot of agents, this is their job, and they don't have any fallbacks. It's 100%, you know, they depend on the salary to, survive. So I know it's super stressful for a lot of travel agents in the industry. Um, I mean, it's been stressful for a lot of people, but so I've been talking to my husband because I told him I was like, I want to take a short trip, and he's not into beaches, but I'd rather go with someone than not go with someone. So I've been looking at the Dominican Republic, and so I've been looking at a few all inclusives, and I mean I'm not pulling the trigger yet, not until I have like definite start date and some PTO built um, up so that I can actually like you know pay for the trip. But yeah, so I am planning on traveling. I think actually the first trip that we'll take once things are a little bit back to normal will be Busch Gardens. I think Busch Gardens weekend trip definitely in the works. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. Oh, we also want to go to Montrose, Virginia. So my husband has a character named Montrose. He's a bounty hunter, and in the comics, which is this is like no longer canon anymore. Basically, the character uh, is competing with Jango Fett. Like he's in Jango Fett's clan, but I guess Montrose doesn't really like Jango. Well, I don't think he really likes anybody. He's just a big brute, and so it's really cool costume. So my husband really wants to go to Montrose, Virginia to dress up as Montrose. The whole coronavirus you know, was erupting. He actually contacted the a brewery, yeah, brew house out in Montrose and say, "Hey, can I do some silly photos?" And they were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, that'd be fun." So we are, I was planning to rent one of the cabins. There's like a little national park. I don't think it's a beach per se, but it's on the water. I don't know if that's like an inlet or like part of the bay. I'm not entirely sure like geographically what it is, but it is on some sort of water. And there's cabins and you can bring your dog. So because I really wanted to go on a vacation where we could take Indy with us and not just um, just me and Chris. But, I'm not sure with the whole coronavirus, I haven't even checked if like they're even taking reservations because I was thinking that'd be a fun little 4th of July trip because I didn't want to go to Virginia Beach because one, it's a little bit farther. And then two, it's just like everybody goes to Virginia Beach. Um, and I didn't want to go to like, even though I love the OBX area, I didn't really want to go down to North Carolina to one of their beaches. So, yeah, so I mean, I'll probably do more like fleshed out like um a vlog about traveling and stuff like that. Because like a lot of the travel agents were just, like we should start booking and a lot of people are booking for 2021, which is thankful. I haven't really had that many people. I mean, I've had a few people email me like about like when Disney's open, about doing trips and like Chris's mom wants to go to do a trip to Orlando. I mean, not Orlando, Orlando to Universal Studios. Um, but I just don't know when. I mean, that's the problem is I don't have a magic wand to say, or more like a crystal ball to say everything will be back to normal the 15th of June. I hope so. That'd be a good date. 15th of June is a good date. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trucking and I am going to start doing classes. Like I did a webinar last night. It was like an Instagrammer. She's a baker, and she had some good techniques about taking photos. And of course, like the webinar was free, but it was trying to get you to purchase one of her classes, which was like $400, and which classes are useful, but free or lower cost is a lot better. Um, and it was actually she discounted $200, but still, that's $200 I don't have. But she did have some helpful tips, and I actually am gonna probably experiment a little bit in the house. Um, and I asked if people want to do YouTube, like a technical type of with the Disney groups, if they want to do technical YouTube collaboration, but nobody's biting. Like, because I feel like I want to improve like my videography, I want to improve my photography. I just want to improve it all over. Like, sure, I have a good camera that's downstairs right now. It's not on its stand, but I just need to just learn how to use it better. Eventually, I just want to like get a drone, like even like the tiny one, like the Mavic. Was it the Mavic Mini? Looks really adorable, and just learn how to do drone stuff, in the future. But so right now, I'm gonna take classes on like kind of like I'm learning DaVinci Resolve right now, and it's definitely a lot better than Filmora. Now, I have to say, like, the good thing about Filmora is that it's super, super easy, I think, for beginners. But I'm not sure if it was my laptop that was messing up on, or if it was just like it's just limited. I might download it on my desktop, but I've been messing around with DaVinci Resolve, and it seems like it's a little bit more advanced than Filmora, but it's still like I'm still learning some of the around it, but it's not bad. Um, Definitely Filmora is more like, beginner level with its ease. It's definitely a lot easier. So I don't know, but DaVinci has been fine. Just need to learn a little bit better. Um, and yeah, so I can't drink this tea. I'm so sad. I just taste the aspartame. Like the aspartame is like in my mouth. Um, so I'll have to chuck it. I don't know if you can return things right now. Like I got it at Safeway, so maybe I can return it. I don't know. It wasn't that. It was like $3, but still it's $3. But oh, maybe I could find a friend that can use it. Um, but yeah, so it's been kind of quiet. Pretty much slept all day yesterday. It was raining all day. I don't know. Like as soon as the rain stopped, that's when I got like energy again. So, but I have to take care of some stuff and I have to edit videos. I'll have a video out today, later today, around 1 o'clock. I think was when I set it to publish. It's our Saturday of Norway. It's not very long. I didn't really have a lot of vlogging stuff, vlogging material for that vlog, but it's still fun. I really like every time I rewatch the footage from Norway, from Finsa, I'm like, we have to go back, which we are. We're going to go back next March, hopefully without all the craziness, because I felt like our trip got robbed. So we're probably going to do like 2 days in Oslo. I mean, 2 days in Bergen, 3 nights at Finsa, and then 2 nights in Oslo. I think that's how I think because we're going to go um, west to east and experience Norway again, hopefully without all the craziness. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hop off a little bit earlier, get some breakfast, and just enjoy Friday. I'm gonna try to get a webcam. I didn't realize that webcams were like such hot commodities um, because everybody's working at home. Amazon has a few because I have my desktop like all like it's ready to go. Like you can see my brand new desktop. Um, it's awesome. I love it. Well, that's not the that's sorry, that's the monitor. The desktop's right here. It's just huge. So I'm even though I've like rearranged my office so there's like a lot more space, I haven't decided what to do with some of the things like and then also like with the new job is actually a permanent telework position. I only have to go in the office as needed. And usually it's just once a week. Um, which is great, the dog's gonna be so happy. He's like, "Oh my gosh, all my dreams have come true. The humans stay at home all the time, and now I'll be staying home all the time." And my hold on, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Um, one of my best friends, he was like, "Now you can take working vacations." And I was like, "Yeah, I could just go to Orlando, like work 8 hours, like, and then like just visit the parks at night, have breakfast at like Chef Mickey and then go back to work and do my work and then, and then the weekends we can do a little bit more stuff and then fly back home, Sunday night." So so yeah, so I mean I don't know if I'll do that. I mean, my boss probably won't mind. She was my old boss before, and so she was like, "You need to work for me again," and I was like, "Okay." So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out and cook some breakfast. Then we'll just figure out. I need to edit videos, and I need to post something on KaijuBites, which is my other channel. So go check out KaijuBites because I don't think I've posted it in a few days, a few weeks, a few days. I don't know. I am doing a collab with Anthony Perez's channel, which is going to be out soon. That was fun. I really enjoyed it. But anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later.